Hey everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and get the training, you will succeed here at IBOtoolbox and in your chosen business. So the format for the webinar is a question and answer session. So if you have questions, go ahead and enter them into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics, show you how to get started with IBO, show you how to get helper assistance. I'm also going to show you where you can go to get extended training on the platform and its family of websites, the official training platform. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And let's face it, that's why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business, and IBOtoolbox is the best place on the internet to get that done. So try and if you're brand new to this industry, to the internet, to IBO, I know you're probably just thinking, I am so overwhelmed right now, right? So just try and take in a little bit of this at a time. I've got this set up to record, so it will be available over on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel sometime early tomorrow that you can view it again. Also, too, I wanted to let you guys know that there will not be a webinar next Wednesday. Okay, so we're going to skip next Wednesday's webinar. I'm volunteering at an all-day event, so I'm really excited about that. So we'll do something the following week, so the following Wednesday. So no webinar on March 1st. The webinar will resume again on March 8th. Okay? All right, so let's talk about where you can go and get training, extended training, the official IBOtoolbox training platform, which is marketwithchris.com. And to get to that, you can either click on Get Training here under Site Navigation. So if we click on that, it's going to take you to marketwithchris.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to click here to gain access for free. Marketwithchris.com is free. All the IBOtoolbox training lessons, which are short video lessons, are all free to you. You actually earn IBO credits for viewing each one of these lessons. So it's 50 credits for each lesson that you view. So you want to take advantage of that. Extra credits gives you extra exposure to get your business out there. So there's a welcome video, a little bit more about me, about the site here. And then as you scroll down, you can preview what's inside. We've got the IBOtoolbox lessons, anything from setting up your profile, the basics, and then the credit center, redeeming the credit codes, introduction to the credits, converting credits. All ads run from credits converted to impressions, so you need to learn about that. IBOtoolbox advertising, listing ads, banner ads, promotional links and graphics. You want to spread the word about IBO, so you want to know where you can grab your promotional materials to get the word out. IBOtoolbox apps, the IBO URL, the press release app, IBO mobile, Response Magic autoresponder app, and the SMS lookup tool. And then we've got the other platforms, IBO Extra, IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBO Tube, and the list keeps going on and on. As new platforms are developed, new training is available here at Market with Chris. Okay, so take advantage of this. Training's really, really important in anything that you do in life. So IBOtoolbox is no different. Just like your network marketing company or your affiliate site, you want to make sure that you understand how things work so you can get the most benefits from them. So again, training's really, really important. You're going to get the most up-to-date training here at marketwithchris.com, plus you get those extra credits. So um, you know, maybe next Wednesday when there's no webinar, you might want to come over to marketwithchris.com, take some refresher lessons, and get some extra credits. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what IBOtoolbox is. IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed, but it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of that non-member or 96% of that traffic is non-member traffic. So they're finding you because you've written a press release, and they go to Google and they enter in keywords that equal what you've written about in your press release. That's how they're finding you. They're also finding you through your comments, your wall posts, and your activity here at IBO. So it's really, really cool. So you're probably wondering, where's that additional 4% of the traffic coming from? Well, that's actually member traffic. So let me just go over this just for a second. So we're on the dashboard here, and what you're seeing is member traffic. You're seeing members post on the wall, new members arriving here, press releases being written with links to press releases here, wall posts, I think I said that, and comments. So this is the inside. This is the 4% of the traffic that sees it, and this is what it looks like, okay, when we're participating on the wall. But if I go outside and kind of take a look here at what you see, because I'm going to go on the outside, I'm going to refresh this page, and here's the wall, the same thing, actually the same thing that we see as members on the inside dashboard. Okay, so as people are visiting here on the outside, they can start clicking on names, which take them to that member's profile page. They can also start clicking on View Press Release if they find a title that they might want to learn more about. Okay, so that would, if they click on View Press Release, that takes them to the press release. They can find out more about what's written. They can also, if they're logged into Facebook, they can also make a comment not even being a member of IBO. So that's kind of cool too. And we all know that if someone makes a comment through Facebook or being logged into Facebook, that comment is going to go viral on your friends' walls in Facebook. Okay, or in the news feed, not the walls, the news feed. So it's really, really, really cool extra exposure for you. Let's see. If we go on the outside again, we've got some filters here. So we could just click on IBO featured member. That would show all the posts from the featured member of the day. We could go for traffic leaders, and that would show all the posts by the traffic leaders. Okay, and so even those that aren't members could filter the wall. Now, if we go back into the dashboard, I'm on the dashboard here, the same thing goes. If we click on a press release here, it takes us to the press release, and we can comment simply by clicking on reply under, to comment on this press release, simply click reply on the owner's main post below, which is this post. Here's reply. Okay, and then you can go ahead and make your comment. Now, I'm not going to comment on this press release because I haven't taken the time to read it. So you want to make sure that you do take time to read other members' press releases before you comment, not the, great press release, thanks for sharing, or not that generic comment. Okay, really take the time to read it, because when you write a press release, you want other people to read it, right? Well, this is no different. So you want to take the time to read it and comment accordingly. As we go back to the wall, if we click on a member's name, instead of that taking us directly to their profile, what happens is it brings up an IBO member viewer. Okay, that's got all kinds of information. It's got information about the member, their geographic location, buttons to their other social networks, whether or not you're associated with them or not, the date that they joined, their last login, how many likes they have, how many wall posts, how many associates, press releases that they've written, comments they've received, comments given, videos, comments received and comments given on the videos. Okay, so a quick link to their wall posts and also their wall post feed and press release feed. You can also, if you're associated, now I happen to be associated with Helen because it says associated, I could send her a message, I could transfer over credits to her, I could change the notifications that I get from IBOtoolbox regarding, like, when she submits a press release or comments, when she sends me a message, video submission, or video comments, okay? But I like to keep everything checked so that I don't miss anything. And then report is, let's say Helen was sending me spam or she was doing something that wasn't right, I could report her. That button is not used very often at all here on IBOtoolbox. For the most part, all the members are, pretty much doing what they're supposed to be doing. They understand how the platform works. And then there's a link to view her profile. So if I wanted to just go to her profile and find out more about her, I would just simply click on View Profile, which would take me to her profile here. Okay, so very, very exciting stuff. Lots of ways to get in front of your target market simply by participating, and that's really it. You participate, you write your press releases, you do things that you would normally do on a day-to-day basis to move your business forward. You do that all on IBO, and that's how you get that extra exposure. Okay, so what kinds of questions do you guys have for me about the platform or its family of websites? So go ahead and enter in your questions here in the chat area so that I can answer them. And I see that we have quite a few here, so let me just go to the beginning and start answering them. Okay. All right. So the first question is about the Response Magic autoresponder. Okay. This is actually a third-party app, and I'll try and answer your questions if they're pretty basic, okay? But the best thing that you can do is click on the support there. I know they've got videos and stuff on how to do things, but I'll give it a shot and see what I can answer for you. Okay. Response Magic Autoresponder is not only for IBO, okay? So other members can do that, but it's important that you sign up through IBO so that that autoresponder gets tied into your IBO account, okay? Why do I say that? Because all the leads that you'll generate here at IBO through IBO URLs, through referring new members, and also through your profile page becomes a lead for you, okay? So when you view the leads here under My Leads, next to their name, you can actually click on their name and it will give you a option to send to the autoresponder, okay, which is down here. All right. Once you send that to the autoresponder, it's going to go to your Response Magic autoresponder, provided you've signed up for it under, I think it's under apps, IBO apps. You have to do it here within IBOtoolbox, and it's right here. Now, I've already signed up for Response Magic Autoresponder, so I've got a link that says log into account. But before you sign up, it will say create an account, and it's important that you click on that create account here within IBOtoolbox to get that done. Otherwise, when you send your leads, you click on that button to send your leads to the autoresponder, it's not going to go there, okay, because you haven't gotten it set up, okay? So that's really important that you do that. Okay, how do I find it again? Okay, to write some emails. So you just log in here, right through IBOtoolbox, and that takes you right to Response Magic. And I know there are videos or FAQs on how to set up your campaigns and stuff and write your letters, your emails. Okay, and I can only see my leads. All right, because you gotta log in there. And you know what, I have not logged in here for a long time, so I believe you need to create a campaign just like any other autoresponder. Okay, so you're going to create a campaign and then you're going to do your follow-up series emails. All right, let's see. Could you please explain? Okay. If you have questions about how to add the Lead Sleep banner, send me an email over at support@marketwithchris.com and I'll send you step-by-step instructions. Okay, but that's not really part of IBOtoolbox, so I really want to be conscientious of others trying to get training on the platform. So just send me an email to support@marketwithchris.com. Okay. Okay, and what this person is talking about on your profile down here, step 9 of completing your profile is either adding AdSense to this area, or many network marketers can't get approved for AdSense because they don't have their own website, they don't get enough traffic to their website, etc. Lead Sleep is a great alternative, which I have Lead Sleep here. And the ad's going to look like that. It's going to be a 160 by 600. So again, to learn how to do this, and if you want more information about Lead Sleep, just send me an email over to support@marketwithchris.com. Okay. How do I promote my link for my other businesses? Okay, so you can promote your business links a couple of different ways. On your profile, you've got backlinks, business links, and I'll go over how to set up your profile. So you've got these links over here. You've also got your businesses up here on this tab. Okay, so this is actually step 3. Okay, my businesses is actually step 3, and business links backlinks is step 6. Okay, and I'll show you that in just a second, so hold that thought. The other thing that you can do is you can go to the dashboard and you could say something about your business. So let me just get to the dashboard. And you could say something like, okay, I'm going to add a new wall entry. And I'm going to post about the webinar, but let's pretend that that's my business. So I'm just going to say something like, you can't just post a link, okay? So I'm going to say, come join us on the IBOtoolbox training webinar. Okay, and now I'm going to put a link to register. So I'm going to put the http:// and this is going to make the link clickable, and it's actually going to show up as a click here. Okay, ibourl.com/webinar. Okay, and it'll say click here, so I'm going to put to register. Okay, so watch what happens when I post this wall post. Okay, so come join us on the IBOtoolbox training webinar, click here. So when they click there, it's going to take them to the webinar to register. Okay, so what I would recommend is I would say something about your business like, are you interested in feeling better? Let's say you're promoting a healthcare, or not a healthcare, a supplement or some sort of nutritional supplement or something. Interested in feeling better, interested in having more energy, question mark, and then a link to your site or something like that. Okay, again, just don't post your link. You have to post more than that. All right. What's the average or typical click-through rate for the ads run on IBO? Okay, it depends on what size. Okay, but I'll just go through because I do graphics for the members, banner graphics, and on the listing ads, the average click-through across the board on this site is 3%, which is really good, okay? It's really in line with anything else out there. If you're not getting 3%, 3 to 4%, then you need to change your ad, okay? That's the average click-through. And the listing ads are over here on the side here. And some other locations. And to find out the different locations, go to My Advertising and then create new ad, and you can select the different ads. So for the text ad, you can run it in these locations, and you have to select where you want to run it. Okay, so different locations. I would test a little bit. I would run it, that same ad, in a few different locations, but set them up separately so you can see which one's getting a better click-through rate. Okay, so then we've got the 468 by 60 banner ad, which is commonly run on or ran on your IBO social profile page up here. This is a 468 by 60. However, there are different places to run it. You can run it on the main IBOsocial.com, on the newsletter, IBO gigs, in the middle of the IBO toolbox wall, and also on IBOanswers.com on the top. Okay. The 468 by 60, you're going to see between 4 to 6% click-through rate. Okay, again, if you're not seeing at least 4%, you need to change your banner. Okay, you need to, make it look professional. eye-appealing colors, maybe with a click-through, something that says click here, call to action, simple, not too much wording or too much text, and not a whole lot of graphics, so keep it very simple. Realize the size of the banner is not that big, so you don't want to crowd it, make it hard to read. You want to make it real crisp and clear. Okay. The 250 by 250 banner, I'm seeing 5 to 7% across the board. Okay, and this runs on IBOtoolbox Write, the newsletter, HomeBiz Blogs, IBOTube, and IBO Answers. Okay, so this would actually be on the right-hand side here, like this one here. Okay, and the other places, obviously, that I mentioned. And then we've got the 728 by 90 banner, which runs on IBOtoolbox Top, the newsletter, IBOTube Top, IBO List Top, Rebrandable Traffic, and IBO Answers. Now this one, I am seeing at least 8%. I've seen all the way up to 15% click-through rate. Okay, so you should be getting about 8% on this one. Okay, and again, it goes all the way up. So if that'll give you any indication, really recommend that you run a 728 by 90 somewhere, and also the 468 by 60 on your profile page, okay, because your profile page belongs to you. You want to make sure that you don't give up any of that prime real estate. And then the last was the mobile ad, which is the mobile, IBO mobile. I can't show you on this because you can only see the ads if you're using a mobile device. They don't show. You can go to m.ibotoolbox, or you can click on the link, which is right here for IBO mobile, and then just log in with your username and password. And then when you get in here, these are the things you can do. You can access the wall, you can view your ads, start and stop, you can visit the credit center, assign more credits, associates messages, associate requests. Okay, so if I went here, I would see the wall, but it looks a little bit different here. Okay, obviously on a mobile device it's going to look a little bit different. And actually, did I do any screenshots? I know I've done a press release on this. I do have the video at Market with Chris, so you could take a look at that. Where am I trying to go? Press releases, IBO mobile. Do I have something on this? Can't remember if I did or not. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I've got some screenshots. Yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, the mobile shots. So it's going to look like this. Here's your credit center, and so on and so forth. So now you can take IBOtoolbox on the go with you. I love it because, now I can do anything from my phone. If I'm running out of credits, need to convert more credits to impressions, or, I can purchase them, I can respond to a message, I can post on the wall if I need to, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so hopefully that answers the question on click-through rate. Oh, is there a response for, I'm sorry, is there a fee for or cost for the Response Magic Autoresponder? You actually you're able to put in 100 leads into it for free. It's cheaper than any other autoresponder out there, or I shouldn't say that, but it's, like I use Aweber as well. and spend, quite a bit because I have a huge list. But I would recommend that everybody sign up for the free response and hook it up with your IBOtoolbox account. Because then that way you have the opportunity of capturing all the leads. You can't use Aweber with IBOtoolbox. Response Magic is the only alternative. All right. Can you put a capture page on your IBO social profile page? You can. You absolutely can. You'll just need to, through step 5, customizing, but you're going to have to know the code to put in there. Okay, so you're going to have to use the HTML coding. But yes, you absolutely can do that. Is RTB, rebrandable traffic, maybe a safe haven? What? I have no idea what that means. I don't know how you would say that. Okay, I don't know. No question is silly. Every question is valuable because somebody else probably has that same question. Okay, where do we find the policies on how not to get suspended on IBO? That's a great question. Okay, so if you scroll down to the bottom of any page here at IBOtoolbox, you see the acceptable use policy. Click on that and you can read all of this, okay? Prohibited uses, access, safe haven marketing, content theft, adult material, which is strictly prohibited at IBO and all of its websites, termination, talks about that and so forth. So I would read, from here down at least, okay? All right. Okay, so if you're doing a campaign with okay, so this is a question on a campaign that you've set up through rebrandable traffic. You can go through and you can actually here. When you create a campaign, and I actually have training on this, so let's say if I've created a campaign on a press release I did about making money at IBO through the commission structure. So when you create a campaign, you can choose the types of traffic that it receives, okay? So I would select all of them if I were you and then click on Save Traffic or Save Campaign. I'm not sure if I understand this question. Where does the campaigns go if I post it? Okay, so this is where the traffic comes from, these traffic types, okay? If you're talking about a campaign within Response Magic, you're going to be posting that lead capture page somewhere, or yeah. And I actually show you how to set up a campaign using the rebrandable traffic system over at Market with Chris. So you might want to watch that video lesson. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Normally, let's see, normally CTR is 0.3%, so if it's 10 times higher, click-through rate. Yeah, you're going to get some good click-through rate on your ads. Now, again, it really depends on the ad and everything else. So I would just recommend that you tweak it as you need to, and test and tweak like you do any other ad that you would run. Okay, so somebody just posted the question, when I run an ad, I get a 3 to 4% click-through rate, but not many sales on my products. Okay, again, you're going to have to figure out, maybe lead them to a different page or something else. If you're going right in for the sale, you're probably going to have better luck as if you build your list and build that relationship. People aren't going to usually just go in and purchase something. They want to know who they're buying from or who they're joining. Okay, quick reminder on where you place videos. So if you go to Edit Profile and you scroll down to Step 8, which is where you post your videos to show up on your profile page. So you're just going to pretty much enter in your title to your video, the YouTube URL, the More Info link, which is the website you want them to visit to get more information, and a few keywords, and click on Save. Again, that's Step 8. Okay, the only way that you're going to know who clicked on your banners or advertisements is if you have if it's going to a lead capture page and they enter in their information. That's the only way you would know. That's on with any kind of advertisement. Okay, you're not going to get their name, their email, or anything like that unless you ask for it to follow up with them. Yep, you're right. Never send a lead from an ad straight to the product page. Yep, you want to build your list. You want to start giving them something of value, build that relationship, and then you can drip on things that they would be interested, why they signed up for your list. They're interested in nutritionals, or they're interested in traffic, or whatever it is. That's what you need to build with. You need to build that value. Offer them free things, information, free tools and resources. That's why I like IBOtoolbox, because I know that every marketer out there needs IBOtoolbox. It's a value to them to build their business. So if I can get someone to sign up for IBOtoolbox, I get their information, and then I can start building that relationship by offering even more value. And then they'll get to know, like, and trust me, and then they'll find out what I'm doing, or when I offer something to them, they're more than likely to take advantage of that offer than if I had just sent them right to a sales page. Yeah, you can do different things. You can use, free, you can use bribes or whatever for, a free report or something that has to do with your website, or what brought them there. Again, if they're looking for traffic, here, grab my report for the 10 top traffic exchanges I use, or something like that. Something like that, and then exchange for them giving their name and email address, they get the report, and you can follow up with them. Okay, so the next question is why can't I use the amount of credits when you set up a rebrandable traffic campaign? Here's what I do. You set it up to stop at a certain limit. Like if you stopped it at 3,000, once it reached 3,000 or is used up 3,000, the campaign stops. To continue that campaign, all you have to do is go in and edit it. This one stopped at 7,000. All I have to do is change this to 8 or whatever. If I want to add 3,000 more to it, I could change it to 10,000, right? And then save it. And now it's at 8. Set limit is at 8, and I can start it again. Okay. There's just a set limit because if you're actually being a traffic broker for someone, you're selling the traffic, then they're going to, you've made a deal with them to send them so many visitors to their site. So it's there for a reason. Oh my gosh, we are really running out of time. Okay, let me just go over really quick. Okay, you guys have a ton of questions for me, but it's almost quarter to the hour, so we are out of time. Okay, so let me just go over really quick how to get your profile set up. So you want to go to Edit Profile under Site Navigation. You want to put in your contact information, just, your name, your geographic location. If you want to be contacted by phone and Skype ID, put them in the boxes here. Your email is always kept private. Your PayPal email is for you to get paid. Members can generate commissions when their personal referrals that they refer to IBOtoolbox purchase credits. So on that sale, you earn a commission. Okay, so you want to put in your PayPal email, rebrandable traffic username, IBO extra user ID number, IBOtube channel URL, IBO gig channel or IBO gig store URL, and IBO answers username, and then click on save. Okay. Step 2 is uploading a picture of yourself, not a logo or product image. Really important that you use a picture of yourself. Click on Change Profile Image, select one from your computer and upload it. Step 3, add your businesses. As I mentioned when we were looking at the profile, this is one of the areas that Step 3 where you add your business information. And step 4 is adding a contributor badge. Optional, you have the opportunity to purchase credits, gives you a contributor badge, and some other benefits and perks here. Step 5 is customizing your IBO social profile front page. We've got a design editor or the HTML. You can do either one. Makes your profile page look more it's all about you, so it gives you the opportunity. You can put video, text, graphics. Somebody once wanted to put a lead capture page in. You could do that if you want. Again, you need to really offer value. Build that list first. Okay. Step 6 is business links, backlinks. And step 7, social networks, choose from the drop-down menu, enter in your URL here, click on save. Step 8 is where you add your business videos. They show up on your profile and get picked up on the search engines. And step 9 is monetizing your profile with Google AdSense. If you've got an account, get approved with that, or you could use Lead Sleep or something else. Okay, the ad has to be size 160 by 600. You copy the script and you put it in the box here. Comply with the terms and conditions by checking the box and click on save. Okay, so let's real quickly look at profile page. Let me go back home here. Okay, so your pictures over on the left-hand side, your name, your stars and badges, your likes, your stats, your likes received, how many times you've been featured member of the day, how many associates you have, your wall posts, comments made, press releases, videos, phone and Skype number would be here. Profile visitor stats, daily, monthly, and total. IBOtoolbox Associator widget, this is automatically displayed. Your 10 most recent press releases are visible over here. Your business links show up here, which is step 6 of completing your profile. Your recent videos, 10 most recent over here. Again, AdSense or Leads Leap or something similar to that, 160 by 600. And then these are your active associates that have just recently logged in. Your other platforms, which you could put in the links under step 1. If we scroll back up here at the bottom, which is step 7, links to your other social networks, you've got your Facebook comments. You've got your customization area in this area here. You've got the menu bar here. Home is where we're at now. You've got your own social wall that has your wall posts similar to the dashboard, but this is all of your posts and comments to your posts. And I thought I clicked on it, but I guess not. There we go. Your businesses. This is step 3 of edit your profile. Nice professional listing. Press releases, videos, learn more. Anyone that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you, housed under the My Lead section. And then search. Every member has their own branded search engine. You can give out your link, or you can, when your visitors are here, they can put anything in the box, and when they click on search, it will render all of your results. Okay, I put in press releases. We have the Google related ads, and then we've got all my press releases. Okay, so very, very powerful site. It's all about participating. The more you participate, the more often your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. So really important. It's not just about writing one press release or posting once on the wall and then sitting back and waiting for it to happen. It's all about getting all in here at IBOtoolbox, just like your business, and making things happen for you. And the good news is it's easy and it's fun here at IBOtoolbox because you're socializing, you're interacting with the other members, you're getting a lot of your information seen, your businesses, your links, all of that. And if you keep doing that, like anything else, persistent, consistent, you will succeed here. Okay, so let's go to the Credit Center. Issue your credit code for the webinar. Again, reminder, there is no webinar next Wednesday. So head on over to marketwithchris.com, take some of the refresher courses, and earn some extra credits. We want to click on Credit Center under Site Navigation. We want to click on Redeem Coupon. It's going to bring up an IBO credit code redeemer box. And in order to unlock the redemption tool and redeem your credits, you need to click and visit ads located on at least one of the following links right here. So, and it says it right here in this last sentence here. So this is really important. I do have a video over at Market with Chris. It's lesson 23. If I'm going too fast or you need a refresher or whatever, you can always refer back to that. So I am going to click on one of these links here. It's going to take me there and click on an ad, go back here, then I can check this box saying that I've participated. If I do not click on one of these links, and let's say I say, well, you know, I've clicked on links today while I've been on the platform, it's not going to matter. You have to click on one of these links that are listed here in order to be able to check this box. If you don't click on one of these links and visit an ad on one of those sites, then it's not going to let you check that box. Okay? All right, so the credit coupon code for tonight's webinar is IBO Wall. Okay, IBO Wall, IBOWALL. Click on Redeem Coupon. It says accepted, 400 credits were added. Thank you guys for coming to the webinar, taking time out of your busy schedule to learn how this platform works. Training is critical to your success, so I'm really happy that you guys came. Invite your team, invite guests. Let me show them how powerful this platform is. Get them to marketwithchris.com. The more members that we have trained on the platform, the more our information will be found and the more traffic that will come back to all of us. So it's to all of our benefit that we have members that know how to use this platform. Okay, so I'm going to have this up on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel later on, probably in the morning, and again, no webinar next Wednesday. I will have a link to register for March 8th's webinar. Okay, you guys have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.